everybody, I'm so excited. Today I want to do a video inspired by some spring colors. So spring is almost here. I'm so ready for the warmer weather and the pastels are giving me life. So I wanted to kind of do a super spring inspired look and also use a couple of new products today. So I will get to try those out with you guys on camera. So I'm super excited. If you're interested in watching this spring look and seeing some first impressions, then just keep watching. So for my primer today, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer and a moisturizer in one. Give me some hydration and get that face primed and ready. And yes, I did my sunscreen already. And I just used my Dermalogica Age Smart Dynamic Skin Recovery in SPF 50. I thought that this primer would be too hydrating, so I was really scared to buy it, but I am really happy that I did, and it was part of the Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sale that was going on, and it's almost over. By the time you see this video, it will be over. And then I'm going to go in for foundation with the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. This was another one that was on the 21 Days of Beauty. I was super nervous, again, that it's gonna be too hydrating. I have not used it yet. I have used the Smashbox primer, but I have not used this foundation. It is in the shade Fair, so I'm kind of nervous about how it's going to do. Now, it says shake it really well, and then you undo this and this little guy pops up, and then to get your product you have to kind of like pump that and it'll pull it into this little dropper situation. I have never used a foundation like this before. It's kind of strange. I feel like I should use both hands. But yeah, both of these were on the sale. I just haven't used this one yet, so I don't know how it's going to do, so we're gonna cross our fingers. I'm just gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics. I don't know what brush this is because it's been washed and wiped off. I've had it for quite a while, but it's just a flat, it's kind of got like a slight angle to it, foundation brush. Trying to be better about matching up my color right and not just getting something because I think I should be that color. I'm just gonna take what's kind of left over and bring it down my neck. So I realized why I had no makeup on this weekend, and I was driving in the car, and you know how the car mirror is like, it tells all and it shows you everything. So all I had on was sunscreen. My face is darker than my neck, I think it was like they're different, and so I think that's why I have to do my whole face and bring it down on my neck, because like my chest and my neck and my face are all different colors, and I'm like, so weird because I wear sunscreen every day. My face should be lighter or at least the same as my neck. It's the weirdest thing, but I think that's why I have to do my whole face and neck all the time. For concealer, we're gonna use the Revlon Youth FX Fill and Blur Concealer in the shade Fair. So let's go over the first impression of that foundation. It feels really good. It covered pretty well. I would say it's kind of a light to medium coverage. But I really like the way it feels on my skin, and with it being luminous, I don't feel like I'm like glowing out of this world or anything. I just feel like my skin looks super healthy, so I'm super happy with that purchase, especially since it's on sale, and it was one that was every day during the 21 Days of Beauty, and it's still going on, so I might have to go get another one because I'm really liking how it feels, but I will see how it wears throughout the day. And if it wears well, I might just have to go snag me another one because half off is awesome. I'm all about the sales, you guys. I really have been enjoying this concealer. Let's set the under eyes. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Banana Powder. And I'm just going to use a flat brush to do that. Get a little bit more product. I bought a new banana powder, but I haven't used it yet. I want to do a full face of first impression using it, or almost full face. There's some things I do not want to like switch out, like my brows. Like, ugh, I can't get a different brow product. I'm sorry. I just love my Benefit one. But I want to hold off and wait and try to do an almost full face of first impressions, and that being one of them. But if you're looking for a drugstore cheaper one, this one is amazing. I really, really like it. But we'll see how the other one does compared. So we'll do our brows, and I'm just going to use my Benefit Ka-Brow like usual in shade 3. And if you've never used Ka-Brow before, it's just like a jelly pomade. And you can just pick the color that matches you the best. It's super easy for me, at least to work with. I find it easier than a pencil. So it's definitely worth a shot. And I think it looks the most natural. Like, done, my brows look done, but like I don't think they look overdone. Like where a pencil is kind of harsh to me, I don't think that this looks overdone, because you can still see like some of my little areas where it's not, I don't have as many hairs and all of that. So I just feel like this looks super natural. I'm gonna go in with the Precisely My Brow Pencil though, and it is super fine pointed, like very baby fine pointed. This is not something you would want to like do your whole brow with. It's in the shade 4, and I like to use it on where my bald spots are, or where I have a little bit less hair to kind of fill in, or if I want a really precise line, I will use this. And I like having the different shades than the Ka-Brow and the Precisely My Brow being like the same. I like them being different because I feel like it looks more natural and there's a little bit more definition there. And then I'm gonna set my whole face with the Flower Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to use a little bit of like a fluffier brush to do that. And then the setting powder will help you guys, for anyone that is a little bit more oily, it will help to absorb any excess oil that might be on the skin. So I really like to use it, especially my T-zone where I get the most oil, and then on my forehead and chin. And it'll just kind of help set that makeup and then keep you from getting quite as oily as fast. So if you are oily and having problems, that's a really good option to help you out without getting so oily throughout the day. And then I'm going to bronze with the Bare Minerals, and I believe it's a glow. Yeah, it's an Invisible Glow in the shade Tan. I actually love it for a nice luminous bronze look on my skin tone. I'm just going to get the cheekbone areas, the forehead, down the nose. I just like the way it looks. It's very natural looking, but I love it. And then for my blush, I'm going to use the Flower brand Flower Pots Powder Blush in the shade Wild Rose. I told y'all, springy. I think this is a very spring blush color. Oh yeah, that is a spring color for sure. Going back with that fluffy brush that we used for that highlighter that I used for a bronzer, just to help soften that up a little bit. In the springtime, I like to have a little bit less of like that chiseled look and just to look natural and radiant with some cheek color. I don't like to go in and like do too much contouring or anything. So that's just kind of my look that we're gonna go for that spring look. I'm gonna set again under eyes with the Too Faced Banana Illuminating Setting Powder. Or I guess it's brightening, not illuminating. Which really, they mean the same thing, so. And I always like to do that around my eyes, down my nose, and a little bit on my forehead, a little on the chin. And right under that blush contour and bronzing area. And then to prime my eyes before we do our eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. Get a little bit on my ring finger. Get it on both ring fingers. And for the most part, get it dabbed on there using my finger, and then I go back in with a concealer brush to get it in there really good. And then I'm just gonna take my kabuki brush that has some of my powder from the other day on it and just kind of set that down with that. And then I'm actually going to use a palette. I hope it is still available. I'm not for sure, or maybe they've renamed it or something, but I have not used these in a really long time, so I'm hoping they're still good, but I miss using them. And for this spring look, I looked through all of my eyeshadow palettes and this was the best one color wise to be able to do a nice spring look. And I have no idea what I'm going to do yet still, so we're just gonna figure it out as we go. But it's the BH Cosmetics 88 color palette, and it is the Cool Matte Eyeshadow palette. So let me open this and show you the colors in here. Get a little slip off. So, oh, I think I just lost a color. There is 88 colors in here. Yep, I lost one. Tons and tons of colors. I'm really attracted to right here with these like pinkies and purples and like light blues. So some of these over here too. But I'm really attracted to this palette out of all the palettes that I had. And so we're just gonna go in and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be okay. And I don't know the names of any of these, you guys, so I'm just going to dip into them and just create a look and not go into what I'm using so much, just because I don't know the names or if it's available or anything. So you're just gonna watch me try to create here with what I've got going on. And I am gonna use the little mirror that's on the palette. I'm thinking I would like to do, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards blues, pink, and purple. So something with like blue, pink, and purple is what's kind of attracting me right now. and what I was thinking when I came in here wanting to do like a spring look. So we will see what we come up with here. And I cannot remember how these products do. I'm getting a little bit of a toner to spray just in case I need it. Let's go in with, ooh, actually this peach and purple is really speaking to me. I need to play more in this palette. Like, some of these colors have never even been touched. Like, did I buy this and not use it? What's going on? I probably got overwhelmed, honestly. Let's go in. I kind of want my lid to be a baby blue. And then maybe doing my crease color as like a pink, and then doing like a deeper crease with the purple and maybe under eye purple. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's see what we come up with. And I don't remember how the pigmentation is with these palettes. Ooh, you cannot see it on camera. I can see it here. So let's go in with a little bit more of a pigmented color and see what we can get to show up. Wow, okay, that is a really pretty blue. Whoa. Okay, I need to use this palette more. Hopefully they still have this and you guys can jump on it. These were like stupidly like well priced. That's why I jumped on them. So maybe they'll still have it for you guys to pick up. Let's go in with that pink in the crease. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, and I'm just gonna go in with a baby pink, and there's like a peachy pink next to it that I'm mixing together. Oh yeah. Who else loves spring? Spring is seriously probably my favorite. Well, fall colors and spring colors and temperature, because they're the nicest. At least here, it's the nicest time of the year. I think I like the spring the most because of the thunderstorms, because I am such a like a rain and thunderstorm like freak. I love thunderstorms. Everyone else hates them and I love it. I love the rain. I don't know, all of it. And I sleep so well. So probably in terms of that, I like spring the most with that, and then the pastel colors. And then for fall, I really enjoy the colors and like the coziness of fall. So they're both great, but they're a little bit different in their own way of like, wow, I like them, but they're definitely my my favorites. So here's that pink and the baby blue on the lid. And then I'm really imagining like a nice purple, more crease color. I ended up going up higher with that pink because it was really pretty. Okay, there's like a periwinkle purple and a really nice kind of like, let's go in with the lavender first, mix with the periwinkle and see what we get, because we can always go darker if we need to. Oh my gosh. I love these colors. I have a palette that back in the day when I was little, I've convinced my mom to get for me, that was blue, pink, and purple, and I loved it. I wore it every day to school. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, I did that. Oh my gosh. It's like a spring rainbow on my face. So little chalky. The eyeshadows are a little bit chalky, but really pretty colors, but just a slight bit chalky, so you could always just clean it up super easy like I did with a brush. I want that blue to just pop, so I'm gonna go in and get a little bit more of a like a brighter blue shade and see if I can get a little bit more of a pop to it. A little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, and then let's go in with a pencil brush, and I'm gonna get this pinky purple over here is just like singing to me and I can't stop looking at it, so I'm going to just use it. Why not? You only live once, it's eyeshadow. Oh my god, you guys. That color. I need that, more of that color. I need clothes in this color. Oh my god. Can you see how pretty? Oh my gosh. That is a gorgeous color. Like, I need to make a look with, so this is the purple I'm using, this orange, and this peach here. Like these three here, like a yellowy orange, peach, and purple. Like, oh, that would be amazing. So my shirt is kind of like, I'm the weirdo that likes to match my clothes, yes. It's kind of like a baby blue, like my lid color is. And so I want to stick with like keeping that blue pretty prominent, just because that's kind of the more of like what I'm going with for my clothing for the day. I'm gonna go back in with that lavendery periwinkle color that I was using earlier and just kind of deepen that up a little bit right on that outer edge. Oh my gosh, I love this eyeshadow look. Oh my goodness. And then let's see, for the brow bone and inner corner, I'm gonna use two different colors. So for the, what does this one look like? For the brow, we're just gonna be crazy. For the brow bone, I'm gonna go in with this like baby shimmery pink on a really tiny brush. I love that. Oh my goodness. And then for my inner corner, I wanted to do a blue. He might be a little dark. So there's some blues that I might be able to pull off without it being too dark in my inner corner. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, so this is the eye look. I like it. Oh my gosh, how fun. I have not done like a super fun look like this in a really long time, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I'm deciding if I want to stick with using this highlighter or switching highlighter palettes. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Why not? We're gonna stick with this crazy theme. So I'm pulling out my Anastasia Aurora highlight palette. I am just gonna go in with the blue. It's a little bit crazy, but we're going full on for this. So my normal highlighting fluffy brush, which is gonna have to be cleaned after this because I do not want to get a blue highlight later. I'll be super upset. Pretty highlight. I just always think it makes me look super like pale and like dead whenever I wear too much of this highlighter. Gotta have fun. So this one will just give off like that blue reflect, and it's that Orion. I like that. Yay! How freaking fun, you guys. Go create a look like this and send me the picture like on my Instagram or something, you guys. This is so fun. I want to see if anyone recreates this look, and if you do, please let me know, because why not? Like, have fun. It's eyeshadow. I'm gonna set my brows with the 3D Brow Tones by Benefit, and this will just give it like a kind of like a highlighty look and help set those brows. Oh my goodness, how fun. Okay, and then for my lower lashes, I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro Mascara. I like this one for my bottom lashes because the ball on the end of it is super hard for me to use on my upper lashes for some reason, but I like the way it does on my lower lashes. I thought I would like the ball part of it more than I did. It seems like it would be really easy to use, but I don't know. It wasn't for me. And then for my upper lashes, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And then I did hit a little spot over here, so I'm just kind of letting it dry a little bit, and then we'll flick it off with the concealer brush. It's a little stiff, so it'll help kind of get that off. The eyeshadow came off just a titch right there, so I'm just gonna take that pencil brush I was using earlier, and it was kind of where that periwinkle purple is, and just touch it up. Nobody knows you messed up. And then for the lipstick, we're gonna get crazy. We're gonna use Asphyxia. It's a metallicized lipstick by Urban Decay. It's gonna be crazy. This would be a fun festival look. I'm gonna go back in and grab that highlighter, that Orion highlighter, and using my pinky, just touching it where I need it. And we're gonna be super crazy and use the purple Spectra in the palette. Give it more of like a deeper purple. Ooh, I like it. Okay, let's set the look. We're gonna use the Flower Seal the Deal Long Lasting Matte Setting Spray. Goodness gracious, giving me problems. And then just let it dry. All right, guys, please let me know if you recreate this look. I would love to see it. And I hope that you had fun watching me try to come up with this look. This is kind of what I was imagining, so I'm really pleasantly surprised on how it did and the outcome. If you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe and make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you know when my next video goes up. And then drop down in the comments below what you would like to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.